It's the Boom Bap Hour.
Look, no diss record, I love Meek and Philly, but I was past dream chasing. See, like I'm from Houston with my dog, now I'm paper chasing. I know hate comes with this lifestyle, so I'm never hesitating. In 2017, in that courtroom, I knew the judge was racist. And on that dance floor, I seen pain in my son faces. I knew I had to change if I ever was to make it. I believe in God, but who am I? I'm not at all a Christian. I got a proposition for all my oppositions. Cause if they all paid attention, we all would be winning. Cause everything equals math like the life of physics. They told me it was a price to pay, but you know I didn't. See, some teams that never change. So who am I kidding? I come from where niggas was never eating like a family pit. Your close homie, he never did his chores, but he'd do your dishes. A lot of niggas, they so repetitious, you ought to pay attention. TMB the biggest, and they know we winning. We are, yeah. We are natural born sinners. Yeah. We are natural born sinners. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, it's the Boom Bap Hour, and we're your hosts, Miss Vanetta, and also our host, Uptown Richie and Bizzo Beats, not quite here today, but we're definitely representing for them as well. So coming up is a truly dope artist out of Buffalo, co-signed by Benny the Butcher, CEO of Trust Nobody Music Group and a member of the Black Soprano Family.
Yeah.
Please welcome
Yeah.
Streets Soprano.
Yeah. I mean, thank you for having me.
Thank you
Thank
for
you for having me.
coming. We're so happy to have you.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here with us today. And you definitely have to tell us about everything you have going on right now. You have a new single out, right?
Yes. You know,
Called
you know the name?
Wallah.
Yes.
All right. So
Mhm.
tell us about that.
Wallah is a record, man, that I take pride in. You know, it's a record that came from just organically. You know, it came organically, recording it in Raleigh, you know, T-Top showing the love. And just us not like when rappers do music together, you know, it's always like a competition, you know. So it was just like great to make a record with somebody who's trying to make a good record with you. You know, it wasn't about outdoing each other. And you can hear it in the record, you know, and I take pride in Wallah. You know, everybody should go listen to Wallah and stream Wallah right now, you know.
Wow. That's so dope. So, okay. Now tell us about your company, Trust
Yes.
Nobody Music Group. Tell us about
Trust
that.
Nobody Music Group is the biggest.
Okay.
I said it's a competition, so it's the best. No, but you know, Trust Nobody Music Group is something I take pride in too. You know, we grew it from nothing. You know, and it's a legit company today. You know, I am the chairman, CEO. You know, thanks to Vicky, shots to Vicky. That makes so much happen. You know, just like making this happen, which is big for us. But Trust Nobody Music Group, man, it's my family. You know, we got 4 artists, me being the 4th. But you know, 3, Karma Blanco, West OGs, and Heckler. You know, it's family. You know, I'm
Okay.
gearing up. I'm gearing up for them.
All right. Now, there's always a story behind a name. So
Yes.
tell us, why did you pick that name for your music group?
So when I first came up with it, I was in a place, you know what I mean, where I was just like, it's not that I didn't, you know, have nobody, but I was just in that lone space. You know, to where like, you know, like you can't trust nobody but your immediate people. You know, and that's where the no trust came in at. You know, actually the logo, I thought of it then. This is 2015, 2016, before I actually got locked up. You know, yeah, you know, just being in that space, knowing that you can only trust your immediate people. Um, it's a great name and foundation today. You know, it's like it's a beautiful thing to watch it actually flourish. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember when I just had it on a piece of paper. So it's
Mhm.
like it's a beautiful thing.
Absolutely. Yes. Well, how did you become a part of the Black Soprano family? Was
Do, do,
Benny
do,
the
do, do, do,
Butch
do, do.
Benny the
Yeah.
Butcher?
Yes. I mean, shout outs to Benny the Butcher, man. The big bro and everybody at Black Soprano Family Records and Next Records, as well as even Empire and others taking on Trust Nobody Music Group. But, you know, Benny, like it comes from street tides. I met Benny before, the Butcher was attached to, the name and the franchise. Um Yeah, and the families being so entwined. Two of my blood cousins is two of his blood cousins. Just
Wow.
from different sides. And I found that information from him. Just to say he does his research. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not easy to get in a family. You hear me? Um, but yeah, that's how I came into BSF. So like my initial way in is through the big bro and through the boss, and that's why we carry it on our back the way we do, and just take pride in trying to push the envelope more and more. You know what I mean? Definitely.
Wow. Well, you've been known to encourage the youth or encourage people to do better in your
Yes.
music. I
Yes.
mean, why is it important for you to share that message?
Um, you know, um, it's very important. You know what I'm saying? It's very important because it's what I believe in, and I know a lot of people don't do it. So it's like if I wouldn't do it, I'm skipping my real feelings. You know what I'm saying? And it's actually having a platform to have the influence. That's powerful. Karma Blanco, my artist, I Trust Somebody Music Group, she got this song she's been trying to really do is empowering. And it's like, I always tell her like to hold it off, but it's like, it's that, but and I understand because we want to give help. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we want people to listen to the music, we want people to, download it and save it. But is it helping anybody? You know what I'm saying? So it's like we want to be able to help, and that's where we get our blessings. Um, when we can help people that's not, kin to us, that's not our family, that we never knew or never met, never might meet. But the words, the influence, everything can help, and change people's lives.
Wow, that's really beautiful. So, I mean, I know you said you kind of went through some things and what is something that you went through that you feel like made you the artist that you were today?
Um, so many things, on the artistry. I was just talking to Wesso G, my other artist, earlier, and it's like one of the things would be having me and my team drive, from here to Texas, spending thousands of dollars, and what we went for to perform still not happening, um, and driving back. So it's like altogether more than 40 hours of driving that I put my team to do. Um, but we still here today. So just meaning to say, the devil didn't win. You know
That's
what I
right.
mean? And you can't break my spirit. I'm God's child, and this is His path. This is driven from Him. You know what I mean? So we're not rushing it. We believe in it. We're passionate. Um, yeah, all these things. Definitely.
Absolutely. Yes, most definitely. So you're working on finishing up your next album, Nothing Lasts Forever, and you said your listeners to get ready. So what can they
Yeah.
expect from this next
No.
album?
Oh yeah. So you said Nothing Lasts Forever is out right now already.
Okay.
Yes, Nothing Lasts Forever. That was my last. That was like my first real entry, far as just being totally distributed through the Black Soprano Family Records, and totally. I always had the blessing of Benny the Butcher. Obviously with me having it even in my name. Streets Soprano. But the seventh, Damn Nothing Lasts Forever. It was my first entry, through via like distribution with Black Soprano Family Records and Next Records. So that was a blessing. That's out now, doing great. It's my biggest project to date. Um, but my next album is something special. is what you was touching on. It's Street Soprano, featuring, no, it's not even featuring, it's Street Soprano and Karma, you know what I'm saying, in Black Soprano Family Records. Black Excellence, in the title, you know what I'm saying, we're giving, knowledge. It's Black Excellence is the title of my next album. Yes.
Awesome, awesome. Well, most definitely, like, basically, who inspires you now? Like, yeah, who is like the artist that really inspire you?
Besides Benny the Butcher, honestly, because it's like it's the closest to me to really see work. It's really my family. It's the Karma Blanco, it's the West OG, and it's the hecklers. It's because it's like just watching them push the envelope and what we're doing and believing in it. It just makes me work that much harder to like not let myself down, not let them down. Not let my son down, not let my grandma down, not let my mom down. My brothers, and it's so much that come from it. But yeah, the artists is that I really get motivation from is my family, and I don't want to sound biased, but it's honest, it's honesty.
Well, speaking of that, I know that you were into, music when you were
Yes,
small, right?
yes, yes.
So is there anybody in your family that you feel like
Oh
inspired you to
yes,
who
yes,
you were
definitely my
today?
yeah, definitely my on that level, my godfather, because he took me in the studio my first time. My first time recording, I was 8 years old. And I was in the studio with my godfather. I never forget that. He got me into really the studio form. I rapped always, that's why he put me in there. But to know the studio, to know making beats, he made me the first time recording was a cappella, so it's like I give him that, like he created a monster without having to do too much, because when I take on to something, I fully take on to it. It's just like protecting the family. I fully take on to that, and it's by all means, we push an envelope.
Most definitely. Okay, so here might be a I hear you definitely speaking about God. How is God important to you in your music,
Um, in my music,
in your life and
in
music?
my music, in my life, you can hear it. Because it's like I wouldn't be right here if it wasn't for him. You know what I mean? Because ever since we woke up, the devil tried to stop us from being here.
Hmm.
Since we, every step of the mile. But I know being God's child, it doesn't allow him to win. You know what I'm saying? And so with that being said, it's everything of what I have going on. Um, I feel, without God, my team wouldn't be who they are. I wouldn't be who I am because it's like I give so much to him as far as like anything I don't understand. Anything I don't understand, it's not human for him, it's God. And being able to leave that to a person because it's like when you carry that on yourself, you can ponder or wonder for years, days, months, who knows. When you leave it to God, like you literally is gone that second. So like, you know, God is important, not just to me, but should be to a lot of people.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yes, well, definitely just so glad to that you shared all of that with us today. And what can we expect from you in 2024?
Man, 2024 is a great year. We've been doing, milestones, blame it on Wesso. You know what I'm saying? My artist Wesso G album is out now. It's been doing great. We just dropped, his video with Karma Blanco, excuse me, to Everything I Wanted, produced by Eminent Productions, everything in house. My next album is crazy. Street Soprano, Karma Blanco, Black Soprano Family Records, Black Excellence. I already have my album done solo to come right after, which is They Fear What They Not Know. That's the first time I said the title here. And of course, man, this summer we want to give T&B album, and Karma Blanco, second to none, 220. It's a lot of music, and a lot of things going on here. We on a promo tour right now, you know, 13, 14 more cities.
Well, where are you going? You gotta tell us where you're
Yeah,
going here.
we got, next I would have to ask, somebody, but I know we got Fort Lauderdale, We got Tampa. We got Philly. We got Syracuse. We got Jamestown. We conquered Baltimore. We're here in Brooklyn. Shout out to Brooklyn. Because Hove did what he did, what he posed to for the big bro. You know what I'm saying? So we love we love Brooklyn, and we love the whole movement. But yeah, where else? Jordan, New York. Jordan, New York. We are in Jordan, New York. A bunch of places. Boston. We go to Boston, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, these is it's active though. It's active. I don't want to miss. I mean, I am missing places, but like Boston, I'm not really for sure. It's like, so I just want to not start rambling places. They're like, yo, you ain't come to Boston. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, we're going to a lot of stops. It's building, it's pushing the envelope, it's getting out here. This is how we do it. I can connect with you through via social media, but it's different when you can talk to me and you can know that I didn't know none of your questions. You can know the genuincy in a person. And that's what I do. I wear my cards is on the table. As far as like who I am. So it's like, and what I do with that is either you love them or you don't. You accept them or you don't. Because who he is not a mystery. You don't gotta search and find it. Just either ask or watch. You know what I'm saying? He gonna let you know. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, before we wrap it up, I definitely want to ask you a question of why did hip hop choose you?
Why did hip hop choose me?
Yes, it's a loaded question, right?
Yeah, I think hip hop chose me because it is.
It's a loaded
But I'm
question.
gonna answer it, because I got an answer for every question.
Okay.
But no, hip hop I think chose me because it needs life. It needs life. Not saying shade to anything that everybody or anybody is doing, because it's been carrying on. But we need that new wave of sound, energy, frequency. Like you said, just how heavy I am, with the community. Like this is why hip hop chose me. You know what I mean? Because it's not somebody who's just in it for themselves or just even for my team. We got an event coming up that's just giving away to kids, Plurfest. This is what we do. This is what hip hop needs. Hip hop needs to be able to give influence. It has a platform, to help. It don't gotta be all intellectual or what I'm saying, but we need to be doing something that's effective, and that's why hip hop I think chose Streets Soprano, Cornelius Robinson.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, definitely. Who would you like to give a shout out to, and where can we find you? All of your music.
Of course, what I'm saying, let me shout out Vicky DeVault, and I always do that, for making so many things happen, and just being on board with me, day in, day out. Of course, my team, of course, my staff. Definitely shout out West OGs, Karma Blanco. We came from her performance last night. And, just being able to watch, them grow. It just means everything so much to me, because it's like, I know where it come from. You know what I'm saying? I know where it started from. And of course, like I said, the labels, Benny the Butcher, Black Soprano Family Records, Next Records, Others Records, Empire Records. We're working, Big Nails Entertainment. It's so much, Joey's Place, Roaring 420, 420's Roaring Lounge. It's a bunch of things, a bunch of people that believe in me, so I want to miss nobody.
Wow, that's really dope. Well, listen, okay, so you did mention where people can find you on social
Oh no,
media.
but they should know it's Mr. Will I Right. You hear me? No, man, but it's Street Soprano on all media platforms, Street Soprano. I say put it in Google, but you can put it in
Go ahead and
anything.
spell it out, because everybody don't know.
Yeah, STREET TZ. No, TS. Yeah, I don't got no Z. Yeah,
Okay.
I just messed up. Hold on. Yeah, let's get this right. You right. Yeah, you right. STREEETS. I mean, and then another S. I mean, OPRANO. You know, yeah, underscore for Instagram and regular for anything else. You know, Streets Soprano. You should have seen the name. If you haven't, it just allows me to know to work harder. You know, like it's not your fault, it's my fault. You know what I'm saying? I need to work harder. I'm saying that I'm coming across that desk. You know, yeah.
Awesome. Well, listen, it was so dope hanging out with you today. Thank you so much for being on the
Thank you.
Boom Bap Hour New York City tour.
You hit me.
And yes, you're welcome back anytime.
Yeah.
And we're just so happy to have you. Give it up for Street Soprano.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yes. You heard it here first on the Boom Bap Hour. All right now. We're signing out. Peace.
Uh-huh.